When buying a vehicle, one of the most important things to think about is the engine. A well-made engine can really impact how long the vehicle lasts and how well it performs. With so many engines available, some are known for their reliability and durability. Fortunately, many American-made engines are famous for lasting a long time.
The electronic spark control system, available on the 5-liter V8 that coaxes high compression performance from unleaded fuel.
Chevy's got the power, all right.
These engines, made in the land of opportunity, are known to keep running strong even after hundreds of thousands of miles. Join us as we explore the 10 most reliable American car engines of all time you've never seen. Number 10. The Chrysler Slant 6. The Chrysler Slant 6 engine was produced for 41 years, powering a wide range of cars and trucks from 1959 to 2000. This reliable 6-cylinder engine, created by Mopar, was known for its durability and solid performance, making it a staple in the automotive world for over 4 decades. The longevity of Slant 6 was a testament to its effectiveness. Designed in the 1950s, it became famous for its almost indestructible nature and was often described as bomb-proof, a reputation few engines from its era could match. The Slant 6 had a displacement of 225 cubic inches or 3.7 liters, producing 145 horsepower and 215 pound-feet of torque. With a bore of 3.40 inches and a stroke of 4.12 inches, it provided solid performance that was both dependable and suitable for various vehicle types. Its compact size made it an ideal entry-level engine for all Mopar cars and trucks, and it came with a displacement ranging from 170 to 225 cubic inches, which enhanced its versatility. Owners of vehicles equipped with the Slant 6 found it to be economical in terms of fuel efficiency and maintenance. With proper care, this engine could last for hundreds of thousands of miles, making it a favorite among drivers and mechanics alike. Its compact design, combined with its durability and affordability, contributed to its respected status in modern classic car culture. Today, the Chrysler Slant 6 remains celebrated for its blend of power, efficiency, and unwavering reliability. Number 9. Chevrolet Gen 3 and 4 Small Block. The Chevrolet Gen 3 and Gen 4 small block engines were known for their impressive durability. A quick search for used Chevrolet and GMC trucks often revealed engines with close to 300,000 miles on them, untouched by any engine rebuilds. These engines, introduced in 1997, combined modern design and advanced metallurgy, making them a true successor to the legendary Chevrolet small block family. The Gen 3 engines offered a displacement of 350 cubic inches or 5.7 liters with an output of 345 horsepower and 350 pound-feet of torque. The Gen 4 raised the bar even further with a displacement of 376 cubic inches or 6.2 liters, producing up to 495 horsepower and 473 pound-feet of torque. Their bore and stroke measurements remain consistent, with the Gen 3 using a 3.90-inch bore and a 3.62-inch stroke, while the Gen 4 slightly increased the bore to 4.065 inches while maintaining the same stroke. These engines were built to last in their original form, but they could also handle significant modifications. Enthusiasts who added aftermarket turbos and superchargers saw them withstand tremendous amounts of boost without failure. Many videos of turbocharged dyno run demonstrated the toughness of these engines, proving anyone wrong who doubted their strength. The Gen 3 and Gen 4 engines easily found a place as the corporate V8 platform for General Motors trucks and high-performance cars, a testament to their reliability and power. These engines left a lasting impact as some of the most robust small blocks GM produced. Number 8. Ford 300 4.9 liter. The Ford 300 or 4.9-liter engine was one of the most robust and well-built inline 6-cylinder engines Ford ever produced. Manufactured from 1965 to 1996, the 300 engine served as the core power source for Ford's F-Series trucks, E-Series vans, and later versions of the 3rd and 4th generation Broncos. Known for being nearly indestructible, this engine could withstand incredible wear and tear, requiring deliberate negligence, such as depriving it of oil or coolant to cause serious harm. The Ford 300 engine's performance was impressive, With a displacement of 300 cubic inches or 4.9 liters, it produced 145 horsepower and 265 pound-feet of torque, providing consistent power and reliability. Its 4-inch bore and 3.98-inch stroke made it well-suited for heavy-duty work, which led to its popularity in Ford's lineup of hard-working vehicles. Unlike most pushrod engines that used a timing chain to operate the valve train, the Ford 300 utilized timing gears. While timing chains tended to wear, stretch, or even break over time, timing gears maintained precise operation for much longer and carried a significantly lower risk of catastrophic failure. This durability came at a cost, as timing gears were noisier than chains. However, Ford enthusiasts who valued the engine's long-lasting performance often overlooked this minor downside. For decades, the Ford 300 engine proved to be a reliable workhorse, setting a standard for strength and resilience in American-built engines. Number 7. AMC Jeep 4.0 liter. When Chrysler bought American Motors Corporation in 1987, it inherited one of the most reliable inline-six engines ever created, the AMC Jeep 4.0 liter. This engine was part of AMC's inline-six family, and the 4.0 version had been updated in the 1980s to include electronic fuel injection, making it more modern for its time. The 4.0 liter produced between 177 and 190 horsepower, with a torque rating of 235 pound-feet and had a flat torque curve. Known for its durability, the engine often exceeded 300,000 miles without needing major repairs or rebuilds. The 4.0 liter specifications included a displacement of 241 cubic inches, a bore of 3.8 inches, and a stroke of 3.41 inches. Chrysler made consistent improvements to this engine over its production run from 1987 to 2006, making it smoother and more powerful over time. This engine became the primary power source for the Jeep lineup due to its exceptional durability and steady torque output, making it ideal for off-road use and heavy-duty applications. However, its reputation was slightly marred by issues with cylinder head castings produced between 2000 and 2001. These particular castings sometimes developed cracks that allowed coolant to leak into the oil, which, if left unaddressed, could lead to engine failure. The AMC Jeep 4.0 liter engine's longevity and reliability made it a popular choice for Jeep enthusiasts and its performance both on and off the road. Number 6. Buick 3800. The Buick 3800 engine traced its roots back to the Buick Fireball V6, first introduced in the early 1960s. The 3.8-liter version, known as the 3800, was an upgraded, more modern engine designed for the 1980s and beyond. With an iron engine block, iron heads, and a moderate tuning approach, it was known for both its fuel efficiency and outstanding durability. The 3800 was available in 3 versions or series and gained a reputation for its reliability, often described as nearly indestructible. The engine had a displacement of 231 cubic inches or 3.8 liters, delivering an impressive 260 horsepower and 280 pound-feet of torque. With a bore of 3.8 inches and a stroke of 3.4 inches, the Buick 3800 offered a balance of power and longevity. Series 1 and Series 3 engines were the most reliable overall, providing solid performance over time. However, Series 2 engines encountered issues with intake gaskets and coolant bypass elbows, which could lead to engine failure if not repaired. By addressing these specific concerns, owners could ensure the 3800 engines remained operational for extended periods. Starting in the late 1980s, the Buick 3800 engine powered many General Motors full-size models, including popular Buicks, Pontiacs, Oldsmobiles, and some Chevrolet vehicles. This engine continued to be in use in full-size GM cars up until 2008. Number 5. Ford 4.6-liter 2V modular V8. The Ford 4.6-liter 2V modular V8 engine began replacing the popular 5.0 Windsor V8 in the early 1990s. Many Ford enthusiasts felt this change was a downgrade, as the modular engine lacked the high-power output some expected due to its overhead cam valve train. However, the 4.6-liter engine in its 2-valve form became known for remarkable durability and reliability. Introduced in the 1991 Lincoln Town Car, it gradually spread to most Ford V8 models, proving to be a dependable choice for everyday drivers rather than for high-performance car enthusiasts. With a displacement of 281 cubic inches or 4.6 liters, this engine produced 260 horsepower and 305 pound-feet of torque with a bore of 3.552 inches and a stroke of 3.543 inches. Known for its longevity, the engine often surpassed 300,000 miles in vehicles, particularly in the Panther body Crown Victorias used extensively by law enforcement and taxi companies. This reliability made it an excellent choice for intensive use over long periods. In 2000 and 2001, Ford released a performance-improved version, which offered a slight increase in power and resolved a persistent problem with the polymer composite intake manifold, which had been prone to cracking and coolant leaks. This two-valve, 4.6-liter engine remained in production until 2014, leaving behind a strong reputation as a robust and long-lasting engine, consistently delivering dependable performance and earning Ford customers' loyalty over its years of service. Number 4. Iron Duke Tech 4 2.5-liter. The Pontiac Motor Division developed the 2.5-liter Iron Duke engine in the late 1970s as a reliable, fuel-efficient solution during high oil prices. Designed to last, this inline four-cylinder engine featured extra durable timing gears that kept valve timing precise throughout the engine's life. With both an iron block and an iron cylinder head, the Iron Duke was known for its durability and outperformed the previous Vega inline 4 engine in terms of reliability. This engine quickly became popular across various General Motors brands, known for its long-lasting build and dependable performance. The Iron Duke had a displacement of 151 cubic inches or 2.5 liters, generated 110 horsepower, and produced 135 pounds of torque. It had a 4-inch bore and a 3-inch stroke, making it a well-balanced and solid engine choice. Updated in the early 1980s and rebranded as the Tech 4, it received electronic throttle body injection and became the standard engine in Pontiac's new mid-engine sports car, the Fiero, starting in 1984. It also powered the third-generation Camaro, which debuted in 1982 with the Iron Duke producing 90 horsepower. Although the Iron Duke was not known for high performance, it gained a reputation for toughness and longevity. Grumman chose it as the engine for the United States Postal Service's long-life vehicle in 1987. Many of these vehicles used the 2.5-liter Tech 4 for over 30 years of daily service, highlighting its resilience and reliability as one of the most enduring engines in its class. Number 3. Chrysler 318 Magnum 5.2-liter V8. The Chrysler 318, also known as the Magnum 5.2-liter V8, was part of Chrysler's LA series of engines, famously led by the 340 cubic inch model. The 340, nicknamed the Giant Killer, had a reputation for strong performance in the muscle car era, often outperforming expectations given its size. Meanwhile, the 318 was crafted as a dependable, smooth-running and more fuel-efficient V8, providing a practical alternative to Chrysler's Slant 6 engine series. Its mild tuning and balanced bore-to-stroke ratio contributed to its reliability, establishing the 318 as a steady performer among small block engines. The 318 had a displacement of 318 cubic inches or 5.2 liters, delivering a horsepower rating of 230 horsepower and a torque output of 340 pound-feet. Its bore measured 3.906 inches, while its stroke measured 3.312 inches. Produced between 1968 and 2002, the engine saw significant upgrades in 1992 when it was redesigned with roller camshafts, improved cylinder heads for better airflow, and fuel injection technology, at which point it was rebranded as the Magnum 5.2. This enhanced version powered Chrysler's range of trucks and passenger vehicles, as well as Jeep models after Chrysler acquired AMC in 1987. In recent years, the 318 gained renewed interest in the racing community. Stroker kits made it possible to transform the 318 into a robust 390 cubic inch engine with relative ease, offering enthusiasts an affordable route to increase performance. The engine's adaptable design and reliability secured its legacy as a versatile choice among Chrysler's V8 options. Number 2. Ford Lima 2.3-liter. The Ford Lima 2.3-liter, also widely known as the Pinto engine, was an essential version of the engine that first appeared with a Ford Pinto. Originally manufactured in Europe, it was later updated and produced in Ford's Lima, Ohio plant. This engine was known for its smart design, which included an overhead camshaft driven by a timing belt. This setup helped reduce engine noise and avoided the stretching and wear seen in timing chains. However, it needed more frequent replacements compared to chains, which required some extra maintenance. In terms of performance, the Lima 2.3-liter had a displacement of 140 cubic inches or 2.3 liters, produced 175 horsepower, and delivered 210 pound-feet of torque. Its bore measured 3.780 inches, and it had a stroke of 3.126 inches. As a naturally aspirated engine, it proved to be durable and long-lasting, although it was on the heavier side. When turbocharging was added, it powered some of Ford's most memorable vehicles in the 1980s, including the Ford Thunderbird Turbo Coupe and the Fox Body Mustang SVO. These turbocharged versions brought the Lima engine into the spotlight for performance enthusiasts, providing an extra edge in power and speed. The Lima 2.3-liter served in various Ford vehicles for almost 30 years, across both cars and trucks, before being replaced by the Duratec engine family around the early 2000s. Its decade-long service made it a staple in Ford's lineup and a key part of its engine history. And at number 1, the Chevrolet Small Block Gen 1 and 2. Chevrolet's small block engine was a well-known contender in the automotive world, narrowly edging out the Ford Windsor small block for recognition on this list. Both engines were durable, but Chevrolet's first and second generation small blocks were slightly longer than the Windsor. Produced from 1954 until 2003, the original small block Chevrolet enjoyed a long lifespan because it was a high-quality engine. There were some years of the late 1970s and early 80s when the quality dipped due to problems with the camshafts, but the small block Chevrolet still showed its ability to perform well and last long if it was properly maintained and tuned for everyday use. The engine had impressive specifications, with a displacement of 350 cubic inches or 5.7 liters, producing 370 horsepower and 380 pound-feet of torque. It featured a bore of 4 inches and a stroke of 3.48 inches. The later Generation 2 small blocks, which appeared in the late 80s, included enhancements such as better cooling systems, improved fuel injection, upgraded ignition systems, and roller camshafts in some models. These improvements allowed for greater power and durability. Although the design originated in the 1950s, the small block Chevrolet demonstrated its ability to outperform many other engines of its time and maintain nearly 50 years of continuous production. These 10 reliable American car engines may not be household names, but their impressive performance and durability deserve recognition. Which engine surprised you the most? If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe for more content on automotive legends and hidden gems.